All right, here we are. It's time to do the dreaded tier list before the season even releases. Obviously, talking about Diablo 4 Season 5, I wanted to do a class tier list and where I think every class is going to be measuring up for the release of Season 5, which comes out this Tuesday. So make sure you're there for that. And I am curious to see what you guys think, which class you're going to be playing, which class is going to be broken or dog shit. So do let me know in the comments how you're feeling about it, and I will go ahead and get into this tier list today. This is my first time doing one officially for a video, so let me know if this is the kind of video that you do like, or it's like it's overplayed out, because a lot of times people are making these videos, it can get played out. So do let me know, and I will appreciate the feedback. So, okay, so here we have it listed as Giga God tier. This is gonna be like the broken God tier class, obviously, and then right under it is God tier. So it's still gonna be probably on the broken side, doing millions, maybe billions of damage. And under that, I put S plus, because I think a lot of the classes are going to be really good. Some are obviously going to be better than others. So right under it, we have S plus. And then under that, we put S because I don't see any class just being a B tier, like overall, or A tier. And then under that, we have dead class. So I wonder if you're curious which class is going to end up there in the dead class. So probably some of you guys are thinking Druid with the 17 damage or something like that. All right, so let's see. I am actually going to get started with Necromancer, okay? So Necromancer is a class I've played a couple of times. I've done the minion build, I've done the bone spear build, and I it's not my main class, but I have played it. It is fun. Um, so where I think Necromancer is going to be ending up at is the S tier. Okay, so it's gonna be good, obviously, but I think it's gonna lack build diversity. I think there's gonna be like the Bone Spirit build's gonna be good. I think maybe Bloodlance build might have a chance at being up there in the big damage numbers. Um, but yeah, I think it's gonna have very minimal different play styles. So that's why I did go ahead and put it in the S. Okay. Let me know again if you don't agree with me. Let me know in the comments. I'm not. Comments don't hurt me, so negative or positive, just go ahead and leave one. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, so next up, we're going to go with Rogue, and I think Rogue is going to be S plus. It's going to be above. I think it has a chance to kind of end up in that God tier status, because dot builds I think are going to go crazy this season, and it's going to be able to have the potential for broken builds, especially with the season 5 PTR. I think people were running tier 200 pits, because with Victimize you were like executing enemies, something like that. But that's definitely gonna get fixed. The builds are still gonna be really good, so it's gonna it's I'm in between kind of God tier and S plus, but we'll leave it in S plus. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. This is a prediction, so okay. All right, so next up, I'm going to skip Sorcerer for now, and I'm going to go with Druid, and Druid is going to be, I'm going to say Druid is going to be S+. And the reason I say it's going to be S+ is because they absolutely buffed the shit out of Landslide. So the Trample Slide build, I think, is going to be absolutely insane with all the other buffs that Druid has received recently. They did mention that they've heard the complaints about Druid not feeling good enough. And Druid is actually my main class, so I hope these changes are going to be good ones. Okay? Tornado has always been a good Druid build. Trample Slide's going to be up there as well. Personally, I like the melee build. I like to do Stormclaw Druid. I also like Lightning Storm as like a caster build, which both these builds are going to be a bit better, so I will be testing them out, seeing how they are in Season 5. So yeah, right now, safe pick. I'm gonna put Druid as S plus. I'm hoping it's a little bit better than S plus. Maybe we'll see it up here. Maybe not. 17 damage. Okay, and so for Barbarian, I know they've nerfed Barbarian quite a bit, but I still think it's gonna be very consistent. It has a bunch of good builds. Whirlwind's hitting hard as fuck. Bash Barbarian did get nerfed, but in the end game, Masterwork is still going to absolutely hit hard as hell. There's also the Death Blow Barbarian is one that I'm gonna want to play for sure. It's gonna be hitting billions of damage regardless of if they nerf their key passives. Like, it's still gonna hit billions of damage. Watch, I promise you. So I put it in the god tier status. I think it's going to absolutely destroy in the end game. And with leveling builds, I think the leveling builds are like if they want you to run like knockback and some like, I forget, but knockback or something like that. They buffed the shit out of upheaval, so leveling upheaval's probably gonna feel pretty good. And then in game, it's just gonna blast. All the shouts that buff it, like it's inevitable, you know. Okay. All right. So is sorcerer gonna be the dead class this season? No, Sorcerer is gonna be absolutely fucking broken this season. Even during the campfire that the Diablo 4 devs did, they did mention that they have really heard the feedback from Sorcerer players, and they buffed a lot of stuff with this. A lot of the uniques are gonna be way better. With Shaco having 20% cooldown once you get the Harlequin's Crest, the Shaco, like the sorcerer builds do rely on a bit of cooldown, so it's just gonna be crazy, man. Like sorcerer, I see sorcerer being broken early on. They are There's some uniques and stuff that make chain lightning insane. I think chain lightning is gonna go absolutely crazy. Personally, for me, I'm not a big sorcerer player, but I do really like the meteor build. So with a couple uniques, you can just like kind of spam meteor. I hope that's gonna be good because that's like the only build I really want to play. But fireball looks pretty good too. So hopefully they got something good with fireball too. Okay, so obviously this is just a prediction. I could be totally wrong. It could end up, you know, druids down here dead class. Somebody finds something with necromancer that makes it god tier. Like, it could definitely go that way. I do think rogue's gonna be a little bit better than druid. But yeah, this is just a prediction. Not trying to hurt no feelings if your class is down here like you necromancers. It's like, you have the minion build, so you can just chill back and let the minions do the work. Bone Spirit's supposed to be pretty fucking crazy, and maybe Bloodlance or something will be a good build as well, hopefully. Rogue, I mean, with Rogue you have Heartseeker, you have Flurry, all the dot build stuff you can do. Druid, like I said, Wear NATO, Trample Slide. I'm hoping Lightning Storm's going to be a lot better. Maybe a bit more single target damage on it. Shred's going to be really good. So we'll see with Druid what builds it is. And obviously, like Bash Barbarian, a really optimized Whirlwind Barbarian with the Dust Devils working properly and everything. And Sorcerer is just going to blow everything out of the water. I feel like with the Chain Lightning build, it's going to be fucking crazy. Okay? All right. There it is. That's my first tier list build video in the books. Let me know what you think. I'm really curious. Please like, and also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Help your boy out. I'm at like 470 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000. If I get to 1,000, that would be insane. I do work full time, so I try to get these videos done in my off time. So if I get some engagement from you guys, that will make me feel really good. Okay, so even if you're stuck around for whatever reason, don't really care, I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Okay, see ya.